got this field back here that is pretty grown up, and I got my buddy Preston to come out today, and he is gonna spray it for us with his drone. You can see back here. We're gonna see if we can get a good kill on all this growed up mess that's out here, and we're gonna try to put this in peaches and get it back into farming production here in the next couple of years. It'll need a lot of work, a lot of cleanup, but I think this is a good first step.
So we're gonna run 5 gallons to the acre. This is my droplet size. That's how fast feet per second we're gonna go. Be making 26-foot wide swaths, and I'm gonna eventually, I got it set to 15 foot above the crop, but we'll take the terrain falling off as much trees and stuff as we're gonna hit.
Yeah.
So the most efficient path, which this is gonna work to where we're coming back closer to us every time to fill up. So I'll watch my tree right here, and you'll see as I'm filling it up, my little tank's gonna be moving. So that's where I'm gonna run out at, this tank. So whenever we're filling it up, we don't want to run out all the way at the bottom and then have to fly all the way back.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's pretty slick.
Yep. So we're going to be putting a little more in it than I'd like, but since we're running out 5 gallons to the acre, we should be in pretty good shape. So we're getting pretty full. Top right there is how many gallons we got, battery percentage, and there's our relay. So we're charging on it. So we'll run out right here next to home so we can fly right back.
Sweet.
Should be good to go.
And that's home right there where it's at.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna, every time we land, it's gonna redo home. So I'm gonna fly it out there manually.
You gotta watch that screen pretty careful when you're not got your terrain follower on, don't you?
Yeah, so the only reason I'm doing that is because I can go up and down above these trees.
Yeah.
Which it would stop if we got too close. But it's saying right now we're 20 feet off the ground, which is 20, these trees, it's not reading them good. So it's actually saying we're 20 foot off the ground, but we're really about 10 foot over top of them trees.
Okay.
And that's where we want to be. We don't want to get down amongst them trees any.
No.
But if we did, I'm gonna get a little closer here and then I'll probably pick one up right here. See my radar there in the middle at the bottom?
Yeah.
How it's that green line is picking up these trees. So we're close enough that it would actually stop if we hit a taller one. We crashed it 2 days ago, so we don't want to hit any more trees right here.
I've seen some of this done, mainly like YouTube, but I had no idea like You are earning the money you're making.
Yeah,
this is work.
Yeah, everybody thinks, well, you're just playing video games all day, and it's more to it than that. It's constant. I mean, if you, just like 2 days ago, if you slack up not paying attention, you'll be in trees in no time.
So I know there's a lot of regulation if you're gonna custom apply. Anyway, even if you're using a John Deere sprayer.
Right.
This, you've got all those plus more, right?
Yeah, I had to take, so if you're familiar with drones at all, anything from half a pound to 55 pound, or anything below a half a pound, you don't have to get registered, like those DJI minis.
Yeah.
But anything from 55, or anything from half a pound to 55 pound, you had to have a registration for it. Well, obviously this drone is over 55 pounds. It's 220 when it's fully loaded. So it's a lot different deal. You got to get an exemption for it to even own it or to even fly it, and then you got to have another exemption for it to be a drone that you can spray with. And then I got to have my commercial pesticide license, my core pesticide license, my Pacific pesticide license, like ag pest, plant, and forestry pesticide. And then you also have got to have a 107 to be able to fly a drone. And then you've also got to have your aerial pesticide license. So I have to take the same exam that helicopter guys take.
Wow.
And then I got to have 125 hours of apprenticeship time in 1 year. Now I got to fly under somebody else. And NCDOT knowledge test. I mean, it was a full-time job for 6 months to get legal to fly.
Wow.
We're going to hit use. Go back to our template here. We hit pumpkin. So that's going to be our pumpkin template. We'll do 0 feet from the edge. And we're going to do an auto boundary because of the way this thing works. Whenever it slows down, it really narrows in the swath. So we're going to do the boundary so it should catch up anything. And I can grab this yellow thing here and turn the rows any way I want to.
Oh, that's cool.
But there's also a feature that's going to do the most efficient path, and that's actually going to work pretty good because we're going to be coming back by home, pretty close to home every time. Say if we done it, which is, say the field was the other way, so we're doing a long way, so whenever we get down here we're having to fly all the way here to get started. So we'll do it back and forth like that. That'll be best, I believe. So we can end right here close to our home point, and we'll just have to fly these home points, but it'll start right here and do them little short rows. So the first time we fill up, we're not going to fill it up a whole lot because it's going to eat up a lot of battery in these short rows.
Yeah, a lot of turning around.
Yep. So that's it right there.
All right, so you want to tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so I'm Preston Cave with Pack Aerial Applications. We're here today to clean up some old pasture ground that's grown up a little bit, and so we do custom spraying with drones. So we got a DJI Agris T40 here in the background.
How did you get into this?
Kind of a funny story. I had a buddy of mine that had one, and I wanted him to come and spread some cover crops for me, and I tried talking my dad into getting some extra cover crops to make it worth his trip, and my dad said just go buy one. So we went and bought. That was Friday, and we had one here Monday morning. We did not have any idea of what it was going to take to get legal to run it. So 6 months later, we was finally legal and ready to run.
Heck yeah. Well, we are in, I guess you'd call it northwestern North Carolina. What's your range of travel?
So a few weeks ago, I was spraying rice in Southport, right next to the Cape Fear River, and 2 days later, I was in Transylvania County. So we all over North Carolina, from the far west to far east.
All right.
Yep.
How do folks get a hold of you if they?
So we got a Facebook page. You can check us out on Facebook.
I'll put a link to your Facebook page in the description.
Yeah.
And if you want to get a hold of Preston, you can just send him a message on Messenger.
Yep. That would good.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Thank you, dude. Your hand will go. We'll slide into that.